Hello and welcome to the channel. If this is not your first time on this channel, then welcome back, my friend. I'm glad to have you here. In case you're wondering, these are all cut-offs from a previous project that I had done using fence pickets that I repurposed. They were actually fence pickets that I used to build a storage for my garbage containers that I took down and I planed the wood just to clean them up. In today's project, I'm showing you how you can take these scrap pieces of wood and make something unique and significant, especially to myself, as well as most of my true fans on this channel. And what makes this unique is the sizes of the wood that is available, as well as the arrangement here. But the concept of itself is not anything new. This will make a very good rustic home decor, or if it's something you intend to make to sell, then later on I'll show you a couple of sellers on Etsy that I reviewed for how well this is doing.
At this point, I want to quickly remind you that all you need is a little bit of faith and some action.
As you can see by now, we're actually putting together a cross from reclaimed wood or repurposed wood or rustic wooden cross. And as I may have mentioned, this is pretty easy to do. It's just taking the time to arrange the wood, and then you form out the cross by just moving the pieces to create the cross wherever you want it, whether it's at the center. I wanted this one at the center, but you can have the cross to either the left or the right, towards the bottom or towards the top. You cannot go wrong with this. However, if this is something that you would like to make to sell and so have the need to repeat it, then it will be best to have the boards cut to specific dimensions so you can repeat it. Most of the smaller boards that I use are at one inch width, and then the larger boards or the wider boards are mostly 2.5 inches. And then the top board that I ended up adding later on is about 2 3/4 inch wide. Now with the glue dry, I'm noticing the bottom part is fine. It's all straight and square, but the top part is a little bit off, and so I'm cutting that off, and then I'll add a topper piece at the top there. Now I'm just gluing what I'm calling or referring to as the topper, and then I'll use a couple backer boards to hold all the pieces together. It is strong enough with the glue that I'm using, but just for some added strength, I added these 2 backer boards, and then I'll then add a piece of board onto which I'll add the mounting hardware. Since most of the boards are a little bit over 1/2 inch thick, I used 1 inch pin nails as fasteners. And then I sanded the front as well as the back later on using 180 grit sandpaper. One thing I'd like to point out, if I haven't already said it before, this is not something that has to be an exact science. You can arrange the wood however you'd like to do it. And it is rustic, and that's the whole point behind it. It does not have to look perfect. There might be holes in the wood. Like you would see in the Etsy one of the Etsy sellers that I show you, it has wood nails on the board, and that's how they stage it, and that's how they're selling it. It is rustic, and so it must have rustic elements on it. Okay, so now let's jump onto Etsy so I can show you a couple of sellers that are doing very well with these. So first one, as you can see, I always like to go and look at the number of reviews for the product and the last date. This one has sales just last month, and it looks like it has been selling. There are 107 reviews, which says it has been selling. 107 people cared enough to come leave a review. But look at the price, the starting price for an 8x12. They have different sizes that go up to $200. So it has the potential for sales. You know, you just have to stage it well and price it well and market it well. This is another one where they're using reclaimed wood. I'm guessing this is mostly pallet wood. You can see the nails on the wood. They have different sizes as well. They're also going up over $200 for the different sizes. This one was also sold in January. I'm guessing as we get closer to Easter, the sales might pick up again. This one also has a number of reviews that have been left on the website. So I hope that helps. Remember, the key is to take good pictures, stage it well, and market it well. And here's another display with words on it. And just stick around. There's one more that I think you will find really interesting. You'll probably like that one better. Just stick around and watch the video until the end. And here's the addition, the final look of it with a light at the back of it. This one actually turns out nice when there is no light in the room. It actually lights up your room, so if you're walking into the house without lights on, this is the first thing that you see when you walk into the house. Pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments. And that's it for this one. Best wishes if you decide to make one of these. And until the next time, I hope you will have a tangible experience of God's love today. Take care and God bless.